Hi, good morning. This is Lee, and this video is about a strategy called MammothEXPRIMO, and that is actually a updated version of MammothBOKE with P&L that I released a few weeks ago. It's just a little uh, update, but makes a little difference. It depends on what you wanted to use. This one or the previous one. So I'm just gonna go over the steps how to set it up and what this strategy does and what you can do with it. Okay. Right now you're looking at the performance basically is reasonable of the strategy for the last 90 days, which is April 6th to July. And you look at the max drawdown is $883.80, and the net is 9,000. We look at the profit factor is 2.32, and you have 110 trades in total, 27 losers, 83 winners. The percent profitable is 75%, and you look at average trade is 1.8 trades per day. Consecutive maximum consecutive losers is 3 trades in a row, 3 losers, and 12 winners in a row, which is it's an acceptable result. But again, if it starts trending down, then you have to optimize the settings again. So this is the summary of the performance of the strategy. Then this is the chart, basically how it looks on a normal MNQ September contract 5-minute chart. This is a 5-minute chart, and you can see that this is July 3rd, which the market closes early. On that day, no trade. Why no trades? Because what this strategy does is that when the market is when the Bollinger bands are inside of a Keltner channel, the Keltner channel is like this blue one. This is the upper channel. This is the lower channel, lower bands or whatever you can call it. Basically, you can see there's the yellow Bollinger bands are inside of the Keltner channels. That means the market is trending, but it's a little, doesn't have enough momentum and not really choppy, but it can't find any setup. Experiment means like burst out, just like get out of this chop. So, and this white line means the session closes right here is a session. Closing and start is a new session, an old session, new session. This is a session divider. The day before, which is July 2nd, and you can see on July 2nd there is there are 3 trades, right? Let's see, this is July 2nd. Yeah, July 2nd. The first trade happens at 1 a.m. Exactly 1 a.m. when the strategy starts. So in the market, actually, the conditions are met. And when there's a cross right there, basically the lower band is crossed counter channel, the lower channel. And this bar condition met the setup, met the settings that we have for this strategy. And then trade starts with entry is the open of this bar. And within 5 minutes, and they hit the target. Done for that trade. And one thing to mention within this strategy, there's a filter. Basically, it filters out the length of the bar. The maximum length of this bar should be 200 ticks or less from high to low. So look at this one, high is 71, low is 47 for 24. Yeah, 24 points, which is below 200 ticks. So everything is met, and the trade happened here, and then hit the target. Right, that's the first trade. You got profit of $197.40. That's based on 2 contracts. right here. It says 2 at this price, right? And market start moving at this moment and got into a inside of a channel, and then all the bars are painted in white until there's a cross happen right there. Everything is, all the conditions are met, and then a long trade happened, entry right there. Unfortunately, the market didn't take off and it hit a stop. So after 2 trades, you are negative $97.20. Okay, I'll show you the settings, the parameters of this strategy later, but this is the stop right there. And market continues, and then until at what time is 7:15? The market, this bar met all the conditions, and a long entry happened here, and I hit the target right there. So you made like $100 after this trade. So in that day, we have 3 trades, 2 winners, 1 loser, or loser, 2 winners, right? Now supposedly the market will start going, but then start moving, and this trade is not qualified because the high is 868, low is 756. That's like more than 100 points of this one bar, and it's way beyond 200 ticks. So filter out a short trade. Obviously, looks at the chart, it's a winner, but filters, what filters do, they filter out good trades and bad trades. But based on settings, our goal is to filter out bad trades more than good trades. So the rest of the day is just kind of, this one also filtered it out because the high is now 501, low is 434. That's, 60 points, 67 points. That's way beyond 200 ticks. So no short on that one. But yeah, day is over. So this is what this strategy does. Okay, and then there are 2 features in the strategies. You can see. Just gonna table it, and this is the Exprimo. There's the parameters. Target. You can set the target here. You can set stop loss here. And these are variables. You can set the time, start trading time, stop trading time. The daily profit and daily loss. This is a key component. And you can set up the profit. Let's say the reason I said 680 is I want to have 3 trades. So maybe for upper, like I want to have more winners than losers. But daily loss, I just want to have like 3 losers. That's like a maximum I can take, right? So you look at, I'm trading 2 contracts. This 1, 2 contracts right here. The default quantity 2. So 1 loser will be 292, and 2 will be 580 some, and then still not hitting the daily loss. The third, if I hit 3 losers in a row, then they'll stop trading for the day. This one, if I hit 3 winners in a row, then I'll stop trading. So the parameter is simple. Period. Right here is a variable. You can optimize this. The 20 means that applies to both Bollinger's and Keltner channel. Number of deviations, that's for Bollinger bands, and multipliers for the Keltner channel. The bar length ticks for this setup, it's optimized as a 210 ticks as a maximum. If it's above 210 ticks for that bar, then it'll filter out that trade. So you have to be less or equal, okay, to this number. So these are just simple parameters that you can play with, and also at this default quantity you can set to 2 or 1. If you do 1, then you want to reduce the daily profit number to reflect to the number of contracts. 1 means that if you hit a winner, that's $100. If you hit a loser, that's 100. I don't know, 100. Do the math. 145, 150, something like that. So you do the math. If you want 3 losers and then multiply by 3, you want 3 winners, multiply by 3 per day. You can change these numbers here. Okay, so this is what this strategy is all about. And then you enable, and that's it. You just let it sit and then let it just trade. You can have this strategy for 30 days for free to just play with it, optimize it, see if you like it or not. If you like it, then you can subscribe to a monthly basis, or you can buy as a lifetime license. The two different pricing on the website. Um, on my website, you can actually take a look at it. And if you have any questions, just shoot me an email. Email is the best way to reach me. It's very The strategy is built to be very strict and disciplined of how you manage your risk. Markets can be very unpredictable, and recently the markets are really wild, which I think it will continue to be like this because the market's getting bigger, more liquid in there, and then people, companies, institutions, and hedge funds and all stuff, they go crazy on many setups they have. So what we as a retail a trader, you don't want to risk your capitals too much, but you want to capture something, not big, but at least to be consistent. So breaks out usually in the early trading times. If there's not enough volume to support it, you hit a stop loss. But if there's some volume, you hit a winner. So usually when the market has chopped like this much, and when it breaks out, the probability is higher to hit a target. It's all about probabilities, but also again, you're gonna have to optimize it. If you have three losing days or entire week is not good, right? Optimization is important, but what this strategy does is to give you the tools to manage your daily loss and daily profit, and also trading times. You can set up the times. Um, Here you can set up the profit loss and also trading times. For instance, just a little tiny help here, that if you look at analysis, you can look at half hour of the day, and you change to entry time, and then you see. So for this, in the mornings from 1 a.m. to 6:30 to 7 a.m. Well, you have more winners. Right, overall you're still winning, but then from 7 a.m. all the way to 3, this is a pretty healthy chart, right? So, and then also you can adjust to hour of day. You can see it. Here we go. Well, yeah, reasonable. You can cut off the early morning time. You don't want to trade this period of time, fine. You start trading at 7, okay? And just go ahead. Go ahead, and then go ahead. Let's do this. And you put 7 here, a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Right? Let's see what happens. Now, so you look at, you have a grand in net. Max drawdown is reduced to 580, and but the only total numbers of the trades is 65 trades in 3 months. Not that many trades though, which is not ideal. You want to have 100 trades plus, at least 100 trades in 3 months. The number changes. Again, this will change based on the actual condition of the markets. Slipperages and something might happen. So you're gonna give yourself plus or minus 5% of this number. Okay, but ideally, look, still, it looks nice, right? You go to hour of the day. Yeah, it's all good trading time. So you can play with this time frame. Uh, not too shabby. You can do that. It's $8 grand, right? That's because there's some news happening. Sometimes it's 7:30, and then you don't. Let's say do 2 a.m. Right? Say avoid 1 a.m. situation, and you go look at the um, performance. Same thing, 9 grand, $883 as a max drawdown. Basically, you have 3 consecutive losers because of this time frame, and you can add 1 grand on top of a net profit, but you doubled, not a double, actually add a little bit max drawdown. It depends on how much drawdown you can handle in your account. Okay, but this is just a way to optimize the settings. By default, I let it start trading at 1, right? And you can see there's not that much of a difference in the net profit, but drawdown seems like a little bit difference. Drawdown is the same. So, anyways, this is just a little uh, preference that I have for this strategy called the MammothEXPRIMO. Okay, and you can download this on my website, and you can use it for 30 days for free. All you have to do is just send me the unique machine ID through NinjaTrader setup, and then give you the machine ID, and I'll activate that trial version for you for 30 days. And then you can go from there. If you like it, you can go ahead purchase a monthly subscription, which is, I think it's $98 a month that you can use it for a month, and if you continue making money or whatever, and you can continue the monthly subscription, or you can do a lifetime. That way, that you don't have to worry about monthly payment. This is just one of the strategies that I have released, and I have more coming. Depends on how the markets do. Usually, MNQ is the primary instrument that we trade, and also for MES or oil and gold that will also come up later. So if you have any questions, email me. Just go to my website and then register and then get it downloaded and then use it for 30 days for free. You have really nothing to lose. And if you like it, continue using it. If you don't, just move on. All right. Again, this is Lee. Thank you very much for watching this video. And I will have this strategy uploaded for you to use. Thank you, and have a good day.